Morning. I'm gonna hold this hoodie or this old rag here just to cover up this logo. It's right around here. How you guys doing this morning? I'm doing okay. Could be a lot better. The schools in Marquette County, along with I think Iron County and Dickinson County across the UP, are mandating a mask again, but only for kindergartners through 6th grade. So if you're in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, or 6th grade, you have to wear a mask all day again in school. If you're in 7th grade, though, you're fine. Apparently, I guess. I don't know. There is a shit ton of pushback in Iron and Dickinson County. But I don't think there's so much pushback in Marquette County. The people in charge of Marquette County are pretty uppity. They're pretty liberal, yuppie type. Leftist. So, leftist ideas, principles. So there's that. I got super pissed off again because here it comes. Now they're, approved vaccines for fucking 5-year-olds and up. So here comes the push. People, they're freaking people out saying, they're saying the fucking ERs are overwhelmed again, okay? Somebody went to the ER the other day, somebody that I know, and they got turned away. They got turned away from the ER. Not because it was fucking packed. It's because they don't have any nurses there to work the ER because they all fucking quit. Okay? Because of mandatory fucking monster juices. So they got turned away. I was at the ER. Remember? If you follow my Odyssey channel, then you would know that I spent a few hours in the ER. Had a slight outpatient procedure done. I've never spent less time in a waiting room ever in my life. I walk in, there was one other person sitting in the waiting room, and they were just waiting on somebody who was already in the back. I sat in the waiting room probably 5 minutes. I stood up and I just scrolled on my phone, on like my fucking emails and shit, against the wall, and then I got called back. I was in and out of that place in about 2 hours. That doesn't happen if you have like a stomach ache or like a cut on your finger. And I had an abscess the size of a fucking tennis ball that they had to drain and remove. It was not fun. So, they're pushing this. Hospitals are overwhelmed and can't take anybody. Yeah, because they don't have staff, not because it's full of unvaccinated people. And then, UP hospitals. I seen an article the other day on a local news source thing. UP hospitals are begging schools to enforce a mask mandate again. Something stupid, right? So, the health department decided to go forth with it and do it. So we're preparing the people to stick monster juice in our children. My buddy said, I'm kind of waiting for people to start fighting back so society will collapse and I can just, do things. He wants to move back up north, but he's kind of tied to where he's at right now, unfortunately. And I was like, dude, if they were going to do that, we would have done that shit a long time ago. The government now knows it can overstep its boundaries without real pushback, without people standing up and telling them that they can't enforce in a number. So, that's that. Not too happy about it. I'm still paying my fucking taxes. And I think about that almost every day. I'm sorry if I'm a little shaky here. I still pay for my fucking taxes every fucking day. I think about not paying them all the time, but since birth, where basically it's like instilled in our brains. If you don't do anything else in life, you pay your fucking taxes. Or they will come for you. Well, I don't know. They're coming for us anyway. But I just don't know what to do. I definitely don't want to fund this anymore. I'm not represented. It's not even about me anymore. America is not represented. I'm trying not to get worked up because I'm already on the clock. And I got to focus on other things. But I tell you what, American principles and needs and beliefs are not being represented by the people in charge of representing America. And these people are fucking raping us every day. Because as many people have already said, we're whores. We're the whores. It's funny, I seen an upload from Tim, and he said when he was a kid, he used to always think about how lucky he was to pull that number and be born in America. Dude, I think everyone thinks that at some point. I mean, it's still true for me today. But what it's turned into is not something I like. It doesn't mean we can't turn it around and go back to that experiment of America that lasted about 100 years. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. I love you all. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm starting to upload more often on YouTube simply because of the buffering on Odyssey. I can imagine how frustrating that is. And I apologize for that. So, let's take a deep breath. And let's start the day. So, put a smile on your face. Remember what we're here for. Remember what we will not put up with. But also remember that people are people. And sometimes they're just confused and stupid. So, I love you. Spread as much positivity as you can today. Give somebody a hug. Tell them you love them. Give them a high five. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.